wife has become first lady of the local government. You go everywhere, a convoy will pass you. They say it's first lady of the state. First what? This man, this woman is like they used to tell me then, hey, Peter, you're not treating your wife fairly. Peter, you're not doing this. That this is this. I said, no. There's so many costs. If I tell you little, if I have time and tell you cost of governance here, you won't be here. I shut down office of first lady. I said it shouldn't exist because nobody voted for you. You're just my wife and I love you. So you start on with me. It is me who they voted for to deal with this matter. And with that, because I found out we was going to spend more money for an office that has no value than education. How? How did we get here?
The federal government of Nigeria is planning to spend 1.5 billion naira on vehicles for the office of the First Lady. Now, the amount is contained in a supplementary budget sent to the National Assembly for approval. President Bola Tinubu had on Tuesday asked the National Assembly to approve the 2.17 trillion naira supplementary budget. The budget was approved by the Federal Executive Council at its meeting on Monday. Coming amidst the country's economic challenges and planned expenditure has not been well received by many Nigerians.
So I believe you saw the two leaders. It's funny how these two individuals have completely different ideologies. Okay, I promised you I will be bringing comparison between Peter Obi and Tinubu. I have my reasons for that. My major reason is to refresh your memory because in the midst of all this noise, the media noise, and then all the propaganda that APC is bringing, sometimes as human beings, our brains, may tend to begin to forget a bit. Okay, so because now they control the most of the mainstream media and they have their paid social media agents who every day they are chunking out propaganda, left, right, and center. So in the midst of all of that, my aim is to remind you and to bring to you notice that, look, forget all the media propaganda, forget all the things that they are bringing out, that look, these two individuals are not the same. Their ideologies are completely different. And so their approach to governance and their approach to issues are also very, very different. And secondly, my aim of doing this is to also bring you to notice of what they are doing, how they are spending your money, and then what they are doing generally in governance. So you can see the difference, and then so that I can also charge you up for 2027, so that you have to be fired up, you have to be more determined to remove them than you were before. So these are my two reasons for doing that. So I believe it's something that we need to also always look at, refresh our memories, and also refire our spirit, get it ready for 2027. Now, you have seen the two of them. You have seen what Peter Obi stands when it comes to the issue of the First Lady and the issue of the expenditures, and the issue of the expenditure that has to do with the First Lady. And you can see the other camp. You can see that not only do they believe in the office of the First Lady, they believe the office must be well funded. And we're talking about the First Lady. We now have first son, we now have first daughter. Maybe they have even expanded it to first granddaughter and first grandson. So who knows? Only God knows how many offices that we have in Aso Rock currently. And all these offices are being funded by taxpayers' money. All these offices, like you and I know, they don't have any other job. They don't have any other business. Everything they do, they are all from the government. So you can see the mindset, you can see the ideology, the ideologies of the two leaders. They are completely different. They are not the same. They are not even meeting at any point. They are completely opposite of themselves. And that shows you that both leaders will definitely approach governance differently. Both leaders will definitely approach issues differently. For those that say, what will Peter Obi have done differently? That is something that is laughable and something that is actually funny, like I said, because I wonder how you can be asking someone that scrapped the office of the First Lady, someone that doesn't believe that the office of the First Lady should exist, and then with someone that not only does he approve the office of the First Lady, or he has even included first son, first daughter, and all manner of offices. So these two individuals definitely cannot approach issues the same way. So, and just to give you another rundown of how, this office of the First Lady, let me just show you a little of what they spend on this office. It's a little because I have limited information. It's like after the backlash of 2023 and 2024, it seems as if they are no longer bringing openly the budget for the office of the First Lady. So, but I'll just remind you, for some of us who didn't even know at all, let me also tell you. So, like I said, let me remind you or inform you that in 2023, there was a budget, and it was in supplementary budget, where 1.5 billion naira, yes, I didn't say million, I said 1.5 billion naira was budgeted for vehicles. I didn't say office equipment or any other thing, just the vehicles for the First Lady. Yes, and that budget was approved, that budget was passed. So that was for 2023, and that was all I could gather about 2023. Then for 2024, the little information I have, I call it little because it's like they don't put it for it to be so obvious in the budget. So you can hardly find out what they are spending. But they are spending because every time they are traveling up and down, the office is not closed. So even though maybe they are hiding the budget somewhere because it's not closed and it's running. Now, let me just give you a little rundown of what I have for 2024. Now, you can find this information in Punch newspaper of 14th September 2024. Foreign trips for the First Lady within 3 months, within just 3 months, is 700 million naira. Yes, you heard me, 700 million naira. And then decoration, they had a meeting in the office, they had an event at her office. So they paid 132 million naira for decoration. Yes, you heard me very well. 132 million for decoration for event. And then they have also multimedia for that same event, 108 million naira. Yes, you heard me. 108 million for multimedia for an event. So you can imagine that. So now, generally, within 7 months, according to that Punch report, the First Lady has spent 1 billion naira, both for the foreign trips and then for those events they had at Aso Rock. So, like I said, according to Punch, within 7 months, they spent 1 billion naira just for foreign trips and then that event that they held in her office. So this is just an idea of what is spent on the office of the First Lady. And then we have the other candidate who doesn't even believe that that office should exist. You and I know that the difference is quite much. So I just want to bring this to your notice, and please, if you're finding any value in this video, I plead with you, kindly subscribe, follow us, share this video, and also comment. Thank you so much as you do that. And then coming to my main issue, which is for 2027, it's around the corner. This is why we need to really begin to think about 2027, seeing all these things that these people are doing to our economy, to our country. It's not time to fold our hands and just act like defeated people. That is exactly how they want us to act. They want us to believe that they have gotten everywhere. No, they haven't. They haven't. Remember 2023? They told us we can't do anything, and we all saw what we did. So let's go again. Let's get ready. Let's get prepared. 2027 is around the corner. By God's grace, a new Nigeria is coming. Thank you, and God bless you.